Hello, Big Brother fans. It is time for another awesome live chat here in the Superpass studios. With us today, we have the Showmance Couple of the Year. We've got Danielle and Shane here with us. We flew them into Seattle. And Shane, thank God you made it here.
I did. It was a little lackadaisical in the airport. I had a little flight delay, and the weather was really bad in Chicago, but we made it. Didn't get much sleep, but we're here, and that's all that matters.
Right on, right on. So, you guys like Seattle so far? I know you haven't got to see a whole lot of it, but...
I love it. I think it's so pretty. I love, all the water and the mountains and stuff.
It is
gorgeous.
For sure.
It's a little chilly, but it's not as cold as Vermont, so I'm happy.
Yeah, right?
I'm happy with it. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Superpass fans, we're going to be taking your calls later today. As you know, we're also going to be taking your questions at Big Bro Live feeds. So, and I've also got a few that I've been collecting throughout the week from you guys, from all over the web. When we do take phone calls, going to let you know, we are going to we're going to try to get to as many people as we can because we know that the phone calls our phone lines are already flooded. So we're going to take your call, and then we're going to cut you loose so that they can have the time to actually answer the question. So we will get to those very shortly, but for now, we're just going to start going and see where this conversation leads here. I know everything's been such a whirlwind after this show. It's crazy. You probably still have not had real life hit yet. How have you adjusted to life outside of the Big Brother house so far?
Take it down.
It's like you said, it's been a whirlwind. It's been crazy. I just this past week actually got to kind of settle in and go back to my old job and see what's going on in real life. Like, first time I spent a day in my apartment since I've had it since my parents moved me and I was on the show. So I've had it since August.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the first time I stayed in it was last week.
And how about you, Shane? How's it been adjusting?
It's been tough. I've actually, before going back home, I expected a lot of my houses to be sold, and I returned home and none of them were sold, so that's a little depressing. But unfortunately, I'm back at my job. I'm trying to do that whole thing. It's tough getting back into reality and just the social aspect of talking to people in normal conversation and not waking up to strangers every morning and putting on your microphone and. But it's a positive thing. You just go day by day, and eventually it's going to get better. It's a little depressing, leaving the house, but like I said, it's just going to take time, and we're moving day by day. Lots of prayers.
So you've both had a chance to go home at least for a brief period. What has your hometown reception been like? I mean, you got to see your family and your friends, probably strangers. When you go to the grocery store now. What's that been like?
I loved going back home. I loved seeing my family, friends. Everybody has been super nice and super supportive. So I've had a great experience back home. So
yeah, same here. Even with my job, I have people coming up and say, "Hey, nice job, congratulations!" And it's great. Finishing 4th out of 16, I think that's a pretty respectable thing in the Big Brother game. It's a very hard game to play. And I have people coming up and hugging me, and it's Vermont and Bennington especially, such a small town that everywhere I go, a lot of people know who I am. So it's great getting the local support and the support from the community as well. So things are good in that aspect.
So we do have a holiday, like your first holiday since you've been out of the house coming up, Halloween.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Have you thought about what you're going to be for Halloween yet?
I thought about being like something like Cleopatra or an Egyptian or something.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Right. You're celebrating. You're going out and getting candy.
I mean, we've had this discussion. You go on your spill.
All right. I was just gonna pull out my one of my competition outfits, my the Big Brother gym. With the high shorts, I was gonna bust that out, but
kind of the '80s look.
Yeah, a little bit, with the headband and and everything in the wristband. So we're gonna see where it goes. But I've been working a lot, so I don't know if I'll be able to celebrate Halloween. We'll figure it out. I hope. There's always time for fun, right?
Exactly. I figured you guys would be whooping up, your first holiday to get out. Let's talk about being in the Big Brother house a little bit. The dynamics of it, as you know, are kind of overwhelming and such, but when you're in there, do you forget that the cameras are on you? I mean, we all know that every single person in that house got caught doing something awkward at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Do you kind of forget the cameras are there?
Yeah, you absolutely forget the cameras are there. I don't know if Shane forgot they were there ever.
Yeah, he did.
Never did.
But I did all the time. Like, you know, Jeff said it best. Like, you're living your real life. There's things you just got to do. And for me, unfortunately, when I get really stressed out, I break out bad. It's just something I've been fighting my whole life. I really hate it. And so sometimes I would be doing stuff in the mirror, and of course, it'd be the camera right behind me. So.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that there's not a camera in my house, because seriously.
Yeah.
What's the hardest part about moving into a house with a group of people that you have absolutely no history with?
Oh gosh, I think there's so many things. I mean, just living with someone